And I'm back with game number 2. This time we're spawning here on Ancient Cisterns, as we have spawning here in the upper right in the blue. It is Ragnarok, and his opponent here in the lower left in the red. It is MARU. Both players from South Korea. The semi-final it is here, and yeah, MARU has shown us a great tactical move in game number 1, distracting the attention from Ragnarok with those Hellions, and in the end that Medivac, that dropship harassment was so strong, already killing 16 SCVs, really crippling here the economy from Ragnarok, and of course a great blow to his morale. So in the end MARU just pushing those expansions, those newly established expansion, and in the end being able to take the game with those siege tanks, the Hellbats, and of course that infantry. Now let's see what the decisions are going to be here for Ragnarok. This time he's going straight into a fast expansion, so no spawning pool, no extractor for him, straight spawning fast expansion, as we also have the same build order here for MARU: gas supply depot and barracks. Overlords are out, of course, scouting the map for some proxy, but I haven't seen MARU proxy actually for a long time, so I believe he's just playing really normally, really safe. No more cheesy gameplay here for him. And yeah, of course the Zerg continues with his spawning pool and extractor here, so a different build order this time. Ragnarok, I believe, preparing another strategy, perhaps some roaches, some ravagers would be interesting to see, perhaps some lurkers, some hydros, mutelisk even could be a nice possibility here for him, just to be more present on the map, just to be more faster against MARU. MARU taking his expansion here as well, as he's also going for an orbital command, so pretty standard stuff. Sending out his SCV, I believe, for scouting purposes. No, actually he left it here at home, as we have a Reaper being produced. And yeah, the Reaper is just going to try to be as annoying as possible, of course, into the expansion point from Ragnarok. So Reaper is out. Let's just check the main once again. I believe he's going to continue, yes, of course, with a factory, and really soon a much needed starport, of course. That starport really great to have as a Terran with those medivacs, just to support your infantry and even your mech, your tanks, and so on. So in comes the Reaper, but as soon as the Queen is going to pop out, this harassment is going to stop. A good grenade here by MARU. Might be lucky and snipe one Zergling, no, but the micro is really great here for both players. Actually, one Zergling is getting sniped, and even one drone could be sniped here, so Ragnarok has to be, of course, careful with this annoying Reaper. Queens are out, so he should be fine, and at the same time he's also taking this expansion. Of course, MARU will scout it or not. Yes, indeed, he's going to scout it. And yeah, now let's have a look into his main once again. There is the starport. What exactly is he going? I believe he's going to switch into some Hellions really soon. He might try to inflict that much needed economic damage against those drones from Ragnarok. Just crippling that economy is really important, and yes, indeed, we have double Hellions here for him. Starport will finish very soon, so he might even try to place more Hellions. Even 2 more Hellions or 4 Hellions could be really deadly early on into a dropship. So yeah, this Reaper is still alive, still giving information what exactly Ragnarok is up to. Let's have a look at his main. No tier 2 upgrade. Speed is being done, and this overload is also nicely being placed here, as we have actually a Viking being produced first, so I guess MARU really wants to take care of this one overload really soon. The 2 Hellions are out. Let's just see if he's going to be able to kill anything here. The Queens are out, so yeah, not that many drones are actually mining here, only 1 drone, but the Queens, of course, the perfect unit to have against those Hellbats on the ground. Yeah, Viking is out. That overload is very likely going to get killed really soon. And we also have a Banshee, interesting enough, for MARU. So Banshee is no medivac harassment here for him, just roaming around the map. Let's have a look if this is going to work out for him. Banshees, of course, also with that cloak device can be really deadly, just in case there is no spore for the Zerg, as he's also going into a Roach Warrant. So we might see a timing push by Ragnarok with a Roach Warrant, but we've seen how good Banshees actually are early on versus the Roaches. And yeah, even only one Banshee can hold a Roach early attack by the Zerg. There's the Roach Warren. Let's have a look how many Roaches is he producing. 5, and Cloak is also being done. And also another upgrade here I believe speed. I'm not sure about this one. Perhaps speed for the Banshees, and we actually have a second Banshee being built for them. There is actually another. Oh, this is quite interesting. This even took me by surprise. Of course, I saw the cloak and then I saw the other upgrade here. So we have two starports. One is nicely being hidden. So I guess this is exactly why MARU really wanted that Overlord being dead, just to not show his strategy here. He's going for a double starport into Banshee, and then he's actually transitioning into factory. So quite a interesting move here by him, rarely seen, while the Zerg is just onto a roach strategy, roach zergling strategy here, and he's going to very likely be looking at an attack really soon. But we have those upgrades. It's actually hyperflight routes, so this looks like the speed for the Banshees, very likely the speed for the Banshees here as the roaches arrive. And yet quite a surprise for them, as they will be seeing 4 Banshees here in the air, and yet MARU should easily have this. This was quite a great counter here for him, so he perfectly read the strategy by the Zerg, and now the roaches just have to retreat, just have to fall back, but so many will be taken care of. But Ragnarok might try a attack here, however MARU even seems to be ready for that, and he's just going to stay onto those 4 Banshees with speed, with cloak. Is there detection here? I don't see an overseer yet. I do see 1 spore, so that's good for Ragnarok. The queens try to heal themselves, but in the end 1 queen is getting sniped. And another spore. Of course he has to build as many spores as possible. Another queen is very likely going to get killed here. But remember, MARU is transitioning into those factories. Still the Banshees are present here. 4 kills. He might even try to snipe this 1 spore. And yes, indeed, every kill matters a lot. So once again, no detection, just this 1 spore for Ragnarok. There's 1 queen is almost getting taken care of, taken out. So 7 drones have been killed. Gas is going down. Ragnarok losing so much. So such a hard game for him. 5 Banshees in the air. Queen also could be taken out really soon. And actually this 1 layer taking quite some damage, so Ragnarok might have to try to heal it here. Queen has been taken out, so really great stuff here by MARU. And look at that, only 5 Banshees inflicting so much damage. This could be an interesting strategy if you're a Terran player versus the Zerg. And now finally healing is happening, but so much damage has been already dealt here once again towards Ragnarok, and it looks like the Banshees, of course, more and more Banshees are joining here the fleet as the spore will once again fall. So quite a strong force to have here for MARU. He's just staying into Banshees. This seems to be working out. Finally 1 Banshee is taken care of, taking out, but still 6 Banshees, actually 7 are being still alive here, and this next expansion could be the next target by those Banshees in the air. So finally we do see an overseer, so by this time I believe MARU might try to transition into some other units. He's going for some more upgrades here. You can see the production tab, just in case I'm missing something here in the upper part. No, actually he goes even into more and more Banshees, some Hellions. Might go for some Hellbats. Cyclones could be an option, tanks could be an option. Yeah, let's see. Let's have a look at the worker count. MARU actually leading with 2 workers, and army wise pretty much the same, but yeah, this just keeps forcing Ragnarok to stay back with his units, with his queens. And now in comes the mech army from MARU, just going straight for this 1 expansion. And yes, we have actually some Mutalisk in the air, so Mutalisk seems to be a counter, nice counter here by Ragnarok versus those Banshees, just sniping 1 Banshee after the other. Really smart gameplay here for both players actually, and this will of course force now MARU to go for some definitely other units. We actually have some Cyclones being built and Vikings, so a straight transition into Vikings with Cyclones of course to counter the Mutalisk in the air. Let's see if those Mutalisk will be successful into sniping anything here from MARU. MARU is actually moving out. This expansion is pretty much exposed, so the Mutalisk could take out so many SCVs here. Yes, this actually even forces MARU to come back home, and only 1 Viking here could be taken care of. Some Helens could fall here as well, but Ragnarok decides to retreat, and he also finally made 7 SCVs kills. Really nicely done. Still the Banshees are here in the air. Same time the Cyclones are of course a great counter towards those Mutalisk. So great transition in gameplay here by both players. Nice stuff here by both of them, but now those Cyclones really show how deadly they can be against the Mutalisk in the air. At the same time we have a great attack here by Ragnarok. Totally took me by surprise. I believe even MARU was taken by surprise. as those Zerglings just went here so fast. He was very likely busy microing those Cyclones. Finally the Cyclones do arrive with 25 kills already here for Ragnarok. Such a great game, second game here by him, and all of a sudden MARU has dropped to 64 walkers, but now in comes the other units, the Roaches, the Ravagers, and yeah, Cyclones will have to hold their ground. There's sadly no tanks here for MARU, even the Mutalisk joining the attack. Everything is being thrown here towards MARU as MARU is bringing more and more of those reinforcements, more and more of those Cyclones. And I believe he's going to be able to hold, but his economy has of course suffered. However, he is able to take out quite a large number of the army from Ragnarok. So both players of course taking great damages. However, the Terran should be able to recover really faster with those mules. All of a sudden 75 workers once again here for MARU as he's pushing out still with an all mech, and Banshees are still alive. One mech once again taken out as he's just scanning the place, just trying to kill as many units as possible once again with those laser guided missiles out of the Cyclones. Great range for those units, really inflicting so much damage here versus Ragnarok. But once again we have a attack here by Ragnarok, so really smart gameplay by him, going straight for the economy, and some SCVs will fall once again. But yeah, MARU is nearby, he's also bringing his Cyclones back, so this should be held. So in the end, a very balanced game number 2 in between them. 84 of a supply of an army versus 62. Nice APM by both players, really high, around the 500-600 mark here. So very intensive gameplay here by both players, as MARU once again decides to move out towards the newly established expansion point, and those Roaches are a little bit exposed, so Ragnarok needs to be careful. The Cyclones are pretty good against the Roaches, and yeah, look at that range, really great range for those Cyclones, as even the Queen is getting sniped at the same time. MARU multitasking all over the place with his Banshees, taking out another hatchery, and now there's Queens in the front. There's really a lot here for Ragnarok. Is it going to be enough, as the Hellions have went into Hellbats, and the Vikings will be able to take care of those Overlords in the air? Hellbats still tanky on the ground, and the real damage dealers are of course those Cyclones. At the same time, the main is actually getting sniped here for Ragnarok, so great takeout here by MARU, and what a great move by him, once again multitasking. And those Banshees will prove to be such a smart decision. He's going to abandon these units here, but the real damage dealers once again are those Banshees. The main has fallen, drones are falling left and right, the Banshees are on hold position, the reinforcements will immediately getting engaged here, and yeah, nice job here by MARU, showing us a very unusual strategy here for the Terran. Massive amounts of Banshees, but look at that damage towards the hatchery. It's just 5 Banshees here, and they already in just 10 seconds I believe made that hatchery fall to half of the HP. So MARU is going to be able to take actually the game number 2. We are going straight into game